Hey guys, Steven here, Fanatic Perspective, Texas fans. We are fired up heading to the swamp this week. Texas 7-point favorites over the Florida Gators, looking to hand Florida yet another L and send them to 1-4, four consecutive losses. Can Arch Manning and this Texas team do it? Look, I talked last week about Texas being road warriors during this Q3 stretch all the month of October, all games away from DKR, being defensively led, being led by special teams, blah, blah, blah. Look, let's talk about Arch this week, okay? Walk into your trap, take over your trap. That's the energy I need from Arch. That's the energy I need that I saw from him in the Sam Houston State game. I don't care what type of opponent it was, getting going and having that composure and confidence on the road. If there's anything that we learned as hate watchers during this week during week 5 of college football, Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Penn State, those two games in particular, because when I look at an Arch's peers, Ty Simpson of Alabama going into the heart of Georgia and not just pulling out a win, but being one of the best football players on the field, being a field general, managing his team pre snap, handling everything at the line of scrimmage, and then delivering dots after dot after dot against a very, very good Georgia defense led by Kirby Smart. You look at Dante Moore of Oregon going into Happy Valley, overtime victory, handling himself. And things weren't always easy for either of those quarterbacks in these games. But what can we learn from that, especially knowing that this is now Arch's second road start, second hostile environment he will be going into? Can he grow the way that we saw Ty Simpson grow from when he went to Tallahassee? Remember, everybody wrote Bama off after the fiasco against Florida State, and everybody was done with Bama and all that. Now everybody wants to be hit with Bama and have them in the top 10 again, and they're a playoff team. How quickly things can change. Texas was once the number one ranked team coming into the season, Arch Manning a Heisman favorite, and it's been quiet as he's been playing his tune-up games, and he's had his struggles and he's had his highs and getting everything going. But can he have that same bounce back that we saw from those two quarterbacks, especially Ty Simpson last weekend? Especially Arch utilizing his legs against this Ron Roberts Florida defense. We'll see a lot of three high safety. We'll see a lot of, aspects to where they'll probably force Texas to want to run the football, utilize our offensive line. Trey Wisner coming back. Hopefully, we'll have a sound run game. But Arch's legs and Arch's confidence, mobility, swagger has to be on display. Texas will be defensively led. We're the second scoring best defense in the country. They will continue to stand on business, especially against a putrid Florida offense. I expect that. We'll see if Billy Napier will still have a job after this. We just saw what happened with Sam Pittman at Arkansas. But this is the game where we're looking to see, can Arch get it right away from home as we look to have some confidence built into our big time matchup against OU the following week.